Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. It is Magic Monday, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, actually, than usual. Something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. Instead of doing a feature, we're actually going to be doing a bit like a tutorial, how-to. We're going to be doing some hair because we've done a lot of skin on this channel. So I thought on this occasion we'll do some hair. So the best thing I thought for hair would be Mariola Budek's Hair Inspirations, which is this is Hair Inspirations 1. And I know she's just released Hair Inspirations 2, which looks fantastic. I've not managed to get that yet. But Hair Inspirations 2 actually features hair accessories also, where Hair Inspirations 1 is just purely different hairstyles. Both absolutely fantastic. Great just for colouring on its own or even just for practicing hairstyles. So versatile, so recolorable as well. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to show you how I do some hair combos. Now I did get some comments and feedback about my strawberry blonde hair colour that I did on the Disney image, which I posted on Instagram. And I know a few of you wanted to learn how to do that colour combination. For those who don't know the image that I'm referring to, this is the image that I did with that hair colour. And it got quite a few comments saying that they really enjoyed it and they liked it. So it's this sort of colour here where it's a pinkish blonde, and I'm going to show you how you can do that today, guys. So I've printed off two images from the first Hair Inspirations book. So we've got on hair up here with plaits. It's more like updo. This is it is tied back, but it's more flowing. It's more longer. There's more waves in it. So there's two different styles here that I want to show. Printed off one in a lighter in grey, so it's a lighter print, and then one in a darker line as well. So I'm going to do the strawberry blonde on this one, and then I might do a different colour on this one. And I'm happy for any suggestions of hair combos that you may like for this one, and we'll be happy to put that for a vote and use it on this image. So hello everybody who's just coming in. It's lovely to have you guys here. I hope you had a lovely weekend. We've had a nice weekend here weather-wise. It's been lovely, the sun is shining. It's been bits of rain on and off, but it's cleared quickly. And now we're just starting to pick up a bit of wind. So if you hear any whistling in the background, it is the wind. So I do apologise for that, but there's nothing I can do. It's the wind, I can't control the weather. I wish I could. So yes, apologies for that if you hear it. It will be just the wind. So yes, and also if you want to have a go at doing some following this hair combination, but you don't have Mariola's hair inspirations, not to worry, you can actually still take part. If you go onto my Facebook group, Colour with Canvas, and in the album section, there was a hair challenge quite a while ago, but the image is still there for you to use. I'll pop the link in there, so if you're not a member of the group, then you're more welcome to join. And what I'll do is I'll create a new file for hair inspirations, and I would love to see you take on my strawberry blonde hair. And I would love to see them in the album on Facebook, or if you hashtag Colour with Canvas on Instagram, that'd be fantastic. I'd love to see it. Hi Dawn, welcome. So I'm quickly just going to go over her skin with some marker, and then we'll get to the main part, which is the hair. So I'm going to start off with a cotton pearl. Hi Cassandra, hi Gary. Nice to see you all there. So I'm just going to ever so quickly, I'm just going to swatch this underneath. Yep, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to quickly do the skin with marker here. Just as I'm on the hair, it doesn't look a bit too strange. Now, I am going to use Prismacolor on the hair, so I will show you how to do that in Prismacolor. I chose Prismacolor because I think it's the most universal color pencil out there that I think the majority of people either own or have or use. But I do often use Polychromos as well and other pencils. So if you don't have Prismas but you have another brand, then by all means you can still follow along. There are colours and sets that are very similar to ones that are in Prisma. You'll be able to see the gist of what colours I'm using, and you'll be able to to judge for yourself what colours in your sets are the closest, and you can just use those. This one's a bit soft sun. Soft sun's going to be too dark. And then I'm just going to go with the lightest colour, which is the ever favourite A000, which is the extra. Sorry, I keep saying extra. I don't know why I keep saying extra. It's a pale fruit pink. So I'm just going to quickly do that. I'm going to make sure I've got ink in this, because I keep running out of ink on this one, but I do have a refill. So I hope everyone is well, and as I said before, we've had a lovely weekend. Weather-wise, it's been treating quite well here. It is very warm, but it is a bit indifferent. It's a bit, doesn't want to make its mind up. It's 1 minute it's really windy, next minute it's raining, and the next minute it's absolutely boiling hot. So I don't think it's making its mind up what it wants to be at the moment, but at least we're getting some sunshine and a bit of summer. Usually our summer's over by now because we've got like 2 days and then it's back to autumn, winter. So I am just being really quick with the skin. I just want to quickly fill it in and then we'll start on the hair. Although this isn't looking like it needs a refill. Not a problem, I can do that now. Anybody who's got Copics or haven't got Copics yet and intend to, I'm going to show you how you refill a Copic if you're interested. So what I normally do is I take the chisel end and I just twist the nib, and then it comes off like this. You then just turn this round, and I'm just going to move that away just in case it spills. So it's got this little nozzle, and you just want to put in about 15 to 20 drops, what I normally put in. 1, 2. Just be very careful because if you press too hard, it will leak. 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like that. So I'll put that in, and then I always get a bit of kitchen roll, paper toweling, and you just want to wipe the ink off the sides and off your hands because it can get quite sticky. If it gets really sticky, what you can do is get some of this, which is it's called rubbing alcohol, aspironol, and I spray that onto a bit of the kitchen. But it does stink, so if you are sensitive to fumes, be very careful and don't spray it around animals or children because it is very strong. But I just spray a bit into the kitchen toweling, one spray, and then I just clean the barrel with it, and it just takes the stickiness away. And that's how I do it. That's how you refill a Copic marker. And there we are, ready to go. Okay, so let's leave the skin like that, just so we've got a base of skin here. Go back in with the soft pearl, cotton pearl. And there we go. I don't say why it's button. My internet's fine. Okay, so next step is I'm going to do the hair. So I'm going to show you the color combinations and what colors I'm going to be using in the Prismacolor. So for the blonde element, we're going to need cream. You're going to need sand. You're going to need pink, blush pink, and carmine red. So that is the prisms that we'll be using. Now, to start with, we want to take our sand colour, and then in the darker parts of the hair, that's where we're going to put our sand colour. And you want a very sharp point. And I tend to like to hold the pencil a bit farther because I'm quite heavy-handed with pencil. So if I hold it on the end, then I have to use it makes me use a lighter hand, but also it gives you a nice, fine, sharp stroke. And it's always good to turn your paper to the angle that you need for ease of getting the right direction, so that which direction the hair is coming from. then you want to be able to get the right angle when you're adding the strokes. So for this, I normally tend to go with the darkest tone first, and then later on, I will, when I change up to the more pink and red tones, I will start lighter, then I'll go a bit darker as and where I need it. Because when you're adding the pink into the yellow, which is the blonde element, you just want to be very light where you're putting your pink and red tones, because you don't want it to look orange. So yeah, guys, if you do want to take part and try the strawberry blonde colour, and I would love to see what you come up with, I do have an album on my Facebook group, which is Colour with Canvas, and there's an old challenge in there, and the image is still there. It is one of Mariola's free images from her Facebook group anyway, and it's a plat. So it'd be nice to see you guys do this colour combination, and if you want to put it in the album or tag me on Instagram, it'd be absolutely fantastic to see your version of your strawberry blonde hair. Hi, Victoria. And anybody is welcome in the group. So if you're not a member, then just request and we'll happily accept you. And then you just need to click on that link again or go into the albums and you should see a Mario Overdeck hair challenge from last year. The images are still there if you want to take part. And it's also a Mariola's Facebook group also. It's a free image. And it'd be great to see you try this hair combination yourself. So anyone who's just coming in, what we're doing now is we're doing showing you guys how I managed to do my strawberry blonde coloured hair on my Disney image, which I shared on Instagram and Facebook. And I did get quite a lot of comments on it, asking how I did it, and people liked it. So I just thought, well, I'll do a video on it. So I'm starting with my darkest yellow, and on the darkest areas of the hair, as you can see, you know, the shadow bits, that's where I'm using the darker yellow. Hi, Maya. Oh, yeah, it's Instagram playing up, Victoria. Mine's Facebook for some reason. It's Facebook on my mobile that's playing up for me. When I click on the tab to select on my group pages, that selection's not coming up. So I have to then search for my own group, which is the longer way of doing it. Hi, Jude. Hi, Louise. It's no problem, darling, and it's nice that you're colouring and watching. So here is not necessarily, you're not colouring like you do this and then go over. It is essentially like it is like you are drawing the hair in with the colour. So that's technically how I would say that's how you colour hair, is you draw the hair in with the colour pencil. And then you layer it and layer it with different colours and tones in that drawing technique. Obviously, you can take your time with this. I'm just going a bit faster than I would usually do. You didn't get your notification? Well, I did set it up like probably half an hour before I was due to come on, because I wasn't really sure what I was doing today. I was going to do the Zenoscope, but the Zenoscope are currently at Comic Con, and they were also away at their Comic Con last week as well. And I noticed because last week they were at Comic Con and I did the stream, there was a massive drop in numbers of attendance, so I couldn't really do the giveaway. I don't want to have to be in that position again and not be able to do a giveaway because there's not that many people here. So it's a mixture of things. It's summer, people are out enjoying their time, the kids are off, so they're enjoying time with their children. And also as well, they've not, Zenoscope's not being advertised on their side, so I've not had anyone from Zenoscope's guy come over. So it's just a mixture of things. So I just thought the best thing to do is hold it off, maybe wait a little while and come back to it. I might even just wait until the end of summer to do that, because I think once the kids start going back to school, then the streams on YouTube will start to pick up more again. So that's why I chose to do a tutorial, and this is something anyone can come back to and really just take part and learn something from it. So I just thought I'd do more things like this for now. So that is the sand colour, the dark yellow. And next we want to take our, what do I think? I tell a lie. Next we want to take our darkest pink. So obviously this is red, this is pink. We've got a lighter pink and a dark pink. So I want to take our darker pink, which is just pink. And then we want to just go over slightly what we've just done. So we don't want to go all the way. We just maybe just do that at the top and the bottom, and then we leave the middle. Is that right? No. So we'll do the middle, and then we'll leave this part. So just do where the darkest lines are. Which picture? Maya, which picture are you talking about? Oh, the current hand image of me, David, and Shadow. Oh, did you get your copy, did you? So yes, just on the darkest lines of the hair, that's where I'm using the darker pink. It looks very pink at the moment, but we'll go back over it with the cream and it'll blend into a nice strawberry colour. Now also we have the lighter pink as well, add in. Do you like the issue? Are you a fan of this one? I know obviously every issue will have people who absolutely love it and some people just are not a fan. Obviously that's with every issue. I personally really like it. I love obviously probably me being biased because I do admin for Niliki and but obviously I do adore her grayscale work, but I actually enjoy her line work as well. And at the moment, I'm more grayscale fan than I am lino, but I seem to enjoy her line art. You like it? Awesome. You're not sure yet. So I really like them. You should try. I don't know if you've ever, I don't know if you've been on our group, Hollow Moon Art Colouring Club. If you go on there, there's some nice coloured images. And if you visit her Etsy store, there's some examples of her grayscale work as well. So if you're normally a fan of grayscale, then you should check out her grayscale work. She has 4 grayscale books out now and 1 line art. And then she has a few single images and a few bundle images as well. And she has a variety of everything. She's got a variety of different styles of imagery. So she's got gothic, she's got fantasy, she's got sort of like fairy tale, like grim fairy tale. She's got fairies, mermaids. She's got like warrior women, tribal, all sorts. Yeah, we get quite a lot of colorings from like Nana, from Net, and I've seen some from Vin Pip. So I do get some quite regular colorings from them. Don't know if can you see that still, or is it too bright? That better, or is that better? Yeah, we also get some really good digital colors as well. Hi Cynthia. Hi Cynthia. Nice to have you. Oh, you should try them, Victoria. Obviously, I would love some new supplies to play with. It gives me more of an excuse to colour. Um, but saying that, then I've always got my favourites here. Your typical ones that you use all the time, your Prismas, your Polys, all sorts. I've got loads, but I keep accumulating more and more. I think that's like everyone else, though. You don't buy what you need, you buy what you want. Awesome. Yeah, I've started becoming a big fan of buying open stock pencils now rather than having to buy all new sets. I do prefer that now because there are certain colours that I just go through tons of. Okay, so that is the pink down. Now we're going with the cream. And literally all we're doing now is we're just layering what we've done. Now remember to leave sort of like white bits here for like natural highlight. If you do want to blend it in a bit more, if it's a bit too um, if it's not subtle enough, then you can lightly just on the edge go over it with the cream, and that just softens the edge. So once I put the cream down, I'll show you where we're up to, do a close up, and then we start adding in the blush pink, and then we're also adding the carmine red. Now, when I was using the polys, there were different colors that I was using. So the red that I was using in poly was called Pale Gremium Lake, which is this one. So the closest that I had was this one in the Prisma, but I quite like this one better because the carmine red is a bit more. It is red, but it's very pink toned. So anywhere that looks very harshly pink, you just want to go over that with a cream and just burnish it a bit so it blends. I was actually looking at the new Winsor Newton color pencils, and the 48 set, which is the biggest set you can get at the moment, they were only £25. And then as soon as Colour Claire reviewed them, I'm not saying this is her fault, it's not. It's just coincidental that she reviewed them and then they've gone up to £48. So I was like, wow. So they shot in price. So I wish I had got them when they were that price of £25 because that was a bit too good to be true. I would love some Derwent Lightfast, but it's just no one can afford them. So maybe one day in like 5,000 years. I know it's horrible when you miss out on the savings. Like, but if you haven't got the money then you know it wasn't meant to be. Call outs. I was gonna say I didn't see any deals on Cortex. There never really is, to be honest. There's always offers and deals on pro markers, which are great as well, but they're non-refillable. But I will say the ink in pro markers are absolutely fantastic. And I do now actually often use both, even together. Okay, so that's blending in a bit more. Next, we want to take the lighter pink. Oh, does she? Wow, amazing. I would love to see that. Doesn't she have her own alcohol markers though? Oh, she had her own alcohol markers. So I'm using the blush pink now. And again, just doing that drawing motion. And just doing flicks. So you want to create like hair strands so it looks realistic. So I'll quickly show you if you can see that. Problem is when I'm viewing it on the screen, everything's mirrored. So is that better lighting when turning one of the lights off, or is it better with both lights? Let me know. So that's one light. This is two lights. What looks better? The two lights. Okay. Yeah, she does the Making Faces, Jane Davenport. She does all the um, art journaling. She does loads of art supplies. She's really great. I think she's a great artist. She's an Australian. She's a very bubbly person. She's great to watch. She's got a YouTube channel as well. If you want to have a look at her YouTube. And she actually has a current, if you go onto her website, she has a Making Faces free class for a limited time. So she has she does online classes. Normally she charges for them. She teaches you certain techniques, even for beginners. Then she does offer a Making Faces free class on our website, which is, I think it's a limited time. So check that out if you're interested. Yeah, if she's doing corporate collection, then obviously she's going to have to do colours that aren't currently available, and there's quite a few colours in the corporate collection. But knowing Jane's taste, it'll probably be very glamorous sort of names, um, and maybe like mermaid style, or maybe some sparkle. She might do some sparkle Corbics because I know you can get them. You can get metallic Corbic. You can get metallic pro markers. So maybe you should do like a sparkle Corbic or metallic colors. Who knows? So again, guys, if you just go onto my Facebook group and in the album, there is a free Mariola Budek image from a previous event. It is the Mariola Budek Hair Challenge in the albums. If you go over there, there's a free image which is also available on Mariola's Facebook group. And if you want to practice this color combination, then that'd be excellent. It would be great to see you try it and post it on our Facebook group, or tag me on Instagram as Color with Canvas, and I should see your lovely colorings. So as you can see, it can be relatively quite quick. It just depends on the size of the image. Now, obviously, I've shrunk things down a bit because otherwise it would have been this big and it would take forever to color. I just think for a hairpiece, I think this is just a nice size, and it's center framed on the center focal of the image. So I would say it's more or less an A5 size. Or would you in the US? Yeah, obviously you have A4. Our A4 was your letter size, so A5 would be like a half letter size, if that makes sense. How did I change the size? So just before I go on print, on my phone there is a HP app, Google HP printer, and then it just says size. It'll say A4, landscape, portrait, and then it'll say custom. And then I'll just with the touch screen, I'll just shrink it down to the size that I want. There is applications as well when you use it on a computer where it lets you choose your paper size. So even if you've got a 4-bit paper and you choose A5, it should then shrink it down as well. But I quite like the HP one because you can shrink it down to size but still keep it center of the actual page rather than having to just have it on one side. So HPs are absolutely great. I've got the instant ink as well. So when I am running out of ink, then it's automatically sent to me. So I'm never out without ink on my printer. I just pay a monthly subscription and my ink is automatically sent to me. I don't have to pay out a massive expensive amount for ink every time it runs out, which I think is really awesome. Okay, so that part's done. Now we want to add a bit more of the dark blonde back in the darker parts here. Instant ink, yes. Yes. So it's not that many steps. I do it on my mobile though. So on my mobile, I have HP Smart. It'll open up, and then you want to click on Print Photos, which is here. You want to go to My Photos, and then select your album. So I've got an album here, and then it'll come up with an image, and then you want to click OK, and then you want to press Print, Processing. I always change it to black and white. Default. So you've got paper, resize and move, and you've got rotate. So you want resize. And so you've got fill page or fit page, or you've got manual. So you want to click on manual. And then once you've clicked on manual, you can then just use your thumbs, your fingers, and you can just resize it to whatever you want. You can also rotate it as well. So let's say we wanted it this size, then we press done. It's black and white, more options. You want quality best. And then we want to fit the page. Do you want a border? Do you want it to be borderless? And then you just press print, and then it'll automatically print. Obviously, I'm not going to press print. So quick, easy, done. All right, you have a Canon. So maybe one day try a HP, and then you get the HP Instinct, and you get the HP app. It's just so easy and simple and convenient. So maybe that could be a future investment for you, hon. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to take a blender pencil I've got my Prisma on. Yes. Just make sure you clean it first, as you can see. You don't want that transferring onto your lovely colouring. There we go. So we're just going to blend all this in together. And what I'll do, I'll just soften it and I'll just blend it all into place. It shouldn't take away too much of your lines that you put in, like your hair, your strands of hair. It should just soften the colours and just make it a bit more seamless. So these bits that I keep white, you can just leave them as it is, but I tend to like to go over it with either a white or an ivory colour, just so it blends in nicer and it just really fits everything in place. Okay, so I just want to grab a white. Where is my white personal? That'll be a very good question. I think it must be the same thing for everybody. You know, the white Prisma is normally the smallest pencil that you have. So it makes it a bit of a nightmare to find if you don't do it in space. I'll see you then, Victoria. Thanks for joining, hon. Oh, got white Prisma. Ooh, found it. And again, just make sure that's clean. Okay, so the bits that I've left white, I'm just going to just go over that with the white pencil. I think as well, if you add the white pencil on top, where on the white spaces, it looks a bit more reflective, not like more naturally light reflective than just leaving it just the paper, because the paper is very matte. Bye, Jude. Oh, no, sorry, it's still Victoria. Sorry, bye, Victoria. Just saw someone say bye, Jude, and I was like, oh no, Victoria saying bye to everyone. Can you tell I've switched to decaf tea? I'm not as alert now as to when I'm on when I'm on caffeine. Yeah, I've had to switch to. I do have normal tea, I do have normal coffee, but I do have decaf in both as well because I do find later on in the day or evenings if I have too much caffeine, I start getting migraines and that's not good. But once if I have decaf, then I'm absolutely fine. But I definitely have to have caffeine in the morning. That surprised you. Sorry, Jude. See you later. Bye. You're probably thinking, oh, where am I going? Okay, so we're nearly there, guys. That's quite quick, isn't it? Very quick and easy. Just add a bit more cream, just to again. You want to at this stage, you can judge it for yourself. What needs more of what. It's like Mean Girls. You can't sit with us. Yeah, I didn't mean it. Best way to be. If you can't be silly, you can't have a laugh, and you're always serious, then you know you're never gonna have any fun. You're not gonna have any enjoyment. Okay, so now we're gonna use our very very strawberry color, which is the carmine red, and we're just gonna use this on the very dark lines, with a very light hand. Do Bugs Bunny. That's all, folks. Oh no, that's not Bugs Bunny. That's Porky Pig, isn't it? Porky. That's all, folks. Now, if it looks very harsh, don't worry, because we're going back in it with the cream again, and the cream will just blend it all back out. But it will add more that sort of reddish pinkish tone that we need to make it more obviously, make it more obvious that it is like a strawberry blonde hair. Thanks, me honey. So start to see it coming together a bit more. It doesn't look as blonde now, which is what we were wanting. It started looks very blonde to begin with, more like like a pearl blonde. But now that we're adding the caramel red on top, it's starting to look more strawberry blonde, which is obviously more pink red toned. So I don't really see too much this colour used much in here, so I just thought, well, nice to show you guys how to do it because it is a nice colour. I don't know. Any good biscuits today, Gary? Oh, just cake. What cake we got? Still like cake. Still like the cake. Okay, just gonna sharpen the cream colour. Okay. Oh, ice cream. We had one before. It was like Aldi's version of Magnums, but the mini ones. And they had the double ones. So it was like double chocolate raspberry and double chocolate coconut. And they are quite nice. Just small ones. Well, they're supposed to be mini ones, but to be fair, they're not very long in length, but they're quite girthy. So now that we're adding the cream on top, it is just blending into a nice sort of like a strawberries and cream sort of look, which is what obviously you're after. And if you want to go a bit more pink or more of that orangey, that pinky orange tone, then you just keep building up that colour. £19 for a big cookie? Is that at Millie's? If that's Millie's cookies prices now, then that is ridiculous. I remember when they were just £10. And when I used to work in retail, I used to get them off price because I used to work in the same shopping mall. There's just no way I would pay that price. Especially when you can go to Morrison's now, and I think they're what, about £8 for the same thing. Or you could just make your own. Yeah, it's like a gigantic cookie, so it's like the size of a pizza, basically. That's what it's like. So yeah, 16-inch in size. So that's probably what, a small American pizza, because you guys have big pizzas. Like one slice is like the size of my page. That's like huge to us. I think you'd make a bit more than that, to be fair, more than 300. You'd be quite surprised how cheap you can make them, especially if you buy, the big ingredients, the flour, rather than buying like the cookie mix. Just do it all yourself. Very easy enough to make. Flour, eggs, butter, caster sugar, or deramera sugar. Did I say butter? But usually, if you do them about that size, so if you do them like that, they will expand to about that. I do like to bake. That's like my other hobby. I like to bake. I'm quite good at baking. Yeah, it's like a giant like pizza-sized cookie, and you get like a happy birthday message on it, in like frosting, and it's decorated. You probably have them in America as well. Um, but yeah, it can't just be a UK thing. Because I'm pretty sure we probably stole that from you guys as an idea. Oh, are they? You measure them precisely. I'll see them. I'm nearly finished now anyway with this one. I'm just adding some more of the caramel red in. I'm just going to do that in shadow areas. Quality control. Gary, you'll have to meet us a batch sometime and invite me, Dev, and Nana over sometime, and we'll pop over. We'll have some of your cookies. Oh, what ones do you make? What's your specialty? Chocolate and dried raspberry. Well, if it was white chocolate and dried raspberry, then that would probably be a perfect combination because white chocolate goes really nice with raspberry, and I do like white chocolate. Even though white chocolate's not really real chocolate, it's just basically butter and sugar. So you can see that it's looking more strawberry colour now. I probably won't get time to do the other hair colour combination, but guys, I would like you to have a think about what colour you'd like to see me do as a combination. Just put a comment, just put in the comment section once the stream ends of what colour combination you'd like to see me do next. And I will schedule that in for you guys using the other image, which is this lady here. And we'll do that one another time. Okay. Also, Gary, that'd be nice. So you just want to blend it until you're happy with it. So I went over it and made it a bit darker with that carmine red. I don't want to lose all this dark red. I just want to blend it in so it's not as harsh. So I'm just very gently on top going with cream just so it blends a little bit nicely without losing too much of that red color. Well, it's more pinkish tone. And any sort of like wispy strands that you're not a fan of, then you can just press a little harder and just blend them out. And for you guys as well that are watching as well, I don't think Belinda's streaming tonight. I did think she put. I'm pretty sure she did put up a announcement to say that she won't be streaming because she practically can't speak at the moment. She's very unwell, with something wrong with her throat, and she seems to have lost her voice, bless her. So I don't think she'll be on. But double check her Facebook for any updates. But up next after me is Nick and Tina at 11 p.m. GMT time. So that is in about an hour and a half, just over. And I'll be in bed. Okay. So I think we're done with the hair. Just add some of that sand back in actually, because I've lost some of that sand colour. And then if you've kind of gone over it or you've lost some of that natural highlight, you can just take a Tombow eraser or electrical eraser, just a fine eraser, and then you can just go in and then you can just erase some of them to add some more highlights. Like just here, I've gone over the ear a bit too much. And I've lost the highlight here. And there you have the hair colour. So it just leaves me to finish off the skin and then we'll be done. I'm just going to take a drink of tea because it's probably cold now. Thanks, Jude. So that is the colour of the hair. Let's take away this. Get rid of this wax build up here on the side. Good night, Jude. Thanks so much for joining. Take care, honey. Okay, a bit of colour on the cheeks. Okay, so skin-wise, I'm just going to use any pencil that I have close by. So I've got some polys here as well. Using a light flash. We want a pale light featuring Prisma. Yep, that's the one. And then I'm just going to use this one to blend it all out, or blend it all together. And then we use the marker as our natural highlight. So on the shoulder area, there'll probably be a bit of a rounded highlight. Take that green. I'm just going to do this quite quickly, to be fair. I don't want to spend too long on it. And then I'm just going to add this white in over here as a highlight. Thanks, Gary. Okie doke. So I think we're pretty much there, guys, and that's all that's pretty much required. And that is pretty much it. Apart from this bit here. And we've got a black pen. Thanks so much, Dolan. If you want me to, I can do a quick pastel background if you want. Or do you want us to leave it at that? It's entirely up to you guys. Pastel might be too much. I don't know, might just do like a pale blue. Like just like around. See? Trust my judgment. So I'm not like going to go all over, I'm just going to go around. So it's like a nice soft light blue. It is actually called, this is Pan Pastel Ultramarine, I can't even speak, Ultramarine Blue Tint. Now, just be careful when you use Pan Pastel because it can get quite messy in your fingers and transfer. But they do lay down very nice and they're not very dusty, which is good. Yeah, so I was going to go for like, so it's like, yeah, nice and subtle. That's what I was after. Rather than just looking very flat in the background. At least there's like something subtle going on. And it doesn't take away too much of the attention from the hair. Oh, thanks, Louise. Okay, so make sure that's all blended in nicely. Where did I put that other blue? And then there's just some titanium white. Just to go on the edges. Yeah, that's the wind whistling. We need some resealant on the window in here. There we go. That's how there we have it. Our lovely strawberry blonde hair. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, guys. My little tutorial strawberry blonde hair. If you do want to try it for yourself, I would love to see your version of it also. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram, Colour of Canvas, join our group on Facebook, and there is a Mariola free image there that you can use from a previous event. And it's also available on Mariola's Facebook as well. Here is a link to my group and to the image itself if you want to take part. So I'd love to see you give that a go. And I'm back on Thursday, 9 p.m. GMT. So hope to see you then, guys. And thank you so much for watching. And see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.